Okay, let's dive right into this explainer and explore that weird sudden wave of goosebumps that just races across your skin when you're sitting completely still. You're just going about your day doing absolutely nothing unusual, and boom, a shiver out of nowhere. You know the exact feeling we're talking about, right? There's no cold wind, no creepy sound, no dramatic event whatsoever. Just this quick chill that almost feels, I don't know, mysterious? Kind of like your body is whispering, hey, pay attention, even when the room is completely quiet. So, what's actually going on here? Well, your body is constantly reacting, scanning, and protecting you in ways you don't even notice. What feels like this random, totally harmless shiver is actually a fascinating window into how your brain, nerves, memories, and survival instincts all work together behind the scenes. Because once you really look closer, you realize these reactions, they aren't random at all. Just think about the invisible sweep happening inside of you right this second. Your nervous system is always collecting intel. It's checking temperature, sound, touch, stress levels, blood pressure, hormones, and emotions. We're talking thousands of tiny signals all at once. Now, most of the time, your brain just filters this noise out so you can focus on your day. But every once in a while, a signal slips right through and you feel it as a shiver. So the invisible software running in your background is called your autonomic nervous system. Basically, it controls the automatic functions of your body without even asking your permission. And honestly, it's way more sensitive than we give it credit for. When it spots something worth reacting to, even a tiny shift you aren't consciously aware of, it triggers that sudden shivery feeling. Now, the most classic surface-level explanation is your body's emergency heating system. You know the drill. Your brain detects a drop in temperature, your muscles contract rapidly, and that movement creates warmth. That's exactly why we shiver when we're freezing. But since we often get these chills in warm rooms while sitting under a cozy blanket, temperature is clearly only a fraction of the story. It actually comes down to this really beautiful concept. Goosebumps are literally your ancient biology showing up in modern life. They use the exact same survival machinery as they did thousands of years ago. Your body contracts these tiny muscles to make your hair stand up, which helped our thick-furred ancestors trap heat and look larger to predators. It's wild, but it's just a leftover tool from an older era of human evolution. And here is where it gets really cool. The body uses this exact same ancient survival system for deep, emotional intensity, not just physical cold. Just think about that for a second. We took a physical threat response, and our nervous systems completely adapted it to process complex human emotions. Think about the emotional triggers you experience. A really powerful song, a moving speech, or even just looking up at a beautiful starry sky can stimulate your nervous system so strongly that your skin physically reacts before your brain can even process the awe. In those breathtaking moments, the shiver is just a sign that your emotional and sensory systems are firing together in a massive way. But hey, it's not always positive awe, right? Sometimes it's the silent buildup of stress. If you're just scrolling on your phone and suddenly twitch with a chill, that could be quiet, built-up emotional stress releasing a tiny hit of adrenaline. It's basically a micro-activation of your fight or flight system, telling you your body isn't fully relaxed, even if your mind thinks it is. Anticipation also plays a huge role here, mostly because our brains absolutely love prediction. Right before a sports finale or a massive beat drop in a song, your brain builds an expectation, and your body actually leans into that suspense, translating excitement into a physical chill. It's like your body is racing ahead before your mind even catches up to the event. A shiver can also be what experts call an emotional echo. This is when a familiar smell, a sound, or a passing phrase lightly touches an old memory, and your body remembers the association before your conscious brain can even name it. It's incredible. The body recognizes nostalgia, safety, or even loss in fractions of a second, touching a memory so lightly your mind almost misses it entirely. Moving beyond emotions, a random shiver can also act as an early warning system checking for chemical balance. Things like fatigue, dehydration, mild illness, hunger, or even just blood sugar fluctuations can make your nervous system incredibly sensitive. This is exactly why we so often say our body knew we were getting sick before our mind did. The body is always observing and adjusting. Of course, we have to acknowledge that sometimes a shiver is literally just a tiny nervous system glitch in a perfectly healthy person. I mean, the human body isn't a perfect, silent machine. It's a living system full of natural fluctuations. Your eyelid twitches, your stomach gurgles, you get a brief chill. It just proves you're a dynamic, active machine. And a random chill is as ordinary as a blink or a sigh.
But ultimately, your body is a highly intelligent messenger. We aren't just minds floating above bodies. A shiver proves that our ancient past, our present emotions, our physical state, and our hidden awareness are constantly talking to each other in a split second, right there on the surface of our skin. There are reflexes older than language at work inside of you right now.
So, the next time that sudden chill hits, don't just dismiss it as nothing. Pause and interrogate it. Are you tired? Stressed? Did a passing memory just brush past you? Ask yourself, what does my body know that my mind completely missed? Because let me tell you, your body always knows way more than it lets on.